Each small remark, any trivial stumble, if this penetrates your composure, you're surrendering your strength. The truth is the most unshakable people don't face less challenges. They've simply perfected their responses. Envision moving through your journey undisturbed. No mental spiraling, no uncontrolled reactions, just complete control. In this video, I'll teach you how to train your mind to act as if nothing bothers you. Controlling the imperturbable perspective is essential. Existence is packed with interference, external validation, everyday irritations, unexpected setbacks. But what if I told you that authentic force originates from controlling strategic detachment? The essential factor is developing to detach your emotions from external circumstances. If you permit outside occurrences to command your emotions, you turn into an instrument to forces beyond your control. But when you train your mind to remain unmoved, you become the master of your destiny. When you adopt this attitude, you exercise dominance without uttering anything. Consider the most powerful figures in history. They were not those who acted on impulse to every slight. Their force didn't reside in their skill to dispute, but in their ability to stay unmoved. Imagine a scenario where you're disrespected publicly. The instinctive reaction of many would be fury. However, what results if you merely grin and leave? You strip the aggressor control. The same applies to failures and setbacks. People who comprehend the power of indifference perceive loss merely as feedback, a valuable lesson. They don't absorb defeat. They merely witness, adapt, and move forward. How do you cultivate this level of control? Cultivate the routine of hesitating. Before responding, reflect. Does this circumstance genuinely impact my long-term goals? Another crucial element is visualization. See yourself as someone who navigates existence unmoved. When you solidify this projection in your consciousness, it transforms into your truth. Effective distance isn't concerning blocking emotions. It concerns commanding them. Picture this. You're amid an intense dispute. Should you permit their statements to command your sentiments, or do you smile unaffected? When you adopt this approach, tension diminishes, lucidity expands. What you focus on, you attract. However, when you seize command of your thinking and feelings, you transform into the designer of your destiny. Training yourself to be emotionally detached does not mean you become cold. It means you no longer allow outside powers to control your internal state. Your emotions serve you, not the other way around. Strategic detachment is extraordinary ability. We're programmed to think we should worry about all things. But true freedom emerges when you comprehend that most things simply don't matter. Detachment doesn't signify unconcern. It means prioritization. Not every battle is worth fighting. When you stop reacting to each trivial annoyance, you recover mastery. Cease pursuing validation. Seeking approval is a trap. The moment you give another person the strength to determine your value, you relinquish mastery over your individual journey. Authentic assurance isn't provided. It's forged through individual autonomy. The most charismatic people don't plead for validation. They embrace their essence, defects, and everything. Independence emerges when you release the need to be liked by everyone. No matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. So why waste your energy attempting to satisfy all? If you desire to liberate yourself from the validation snare, commence by reflecting, whose opinion truly matters? One more essential action involves developing self-approval. As you begin acknowledging your inherent significance, environmental acceptance transforms trivial. The moment you stop seeking validation is when you begin existing with liberty. Judgment is unavoidable, however, how you process it determines your power. Judgment only possesses as much strength as you grant it. If you respond sentimentally, you permit it to command you. The most resilient persons don't allow judgment to disturb them. They evaluate it with lucid thinking. Capture what's valuable and reject the remainder. Filter criticism through logic, not sentiment. Two categories of judgment exist: helpful and damaging. Beneficial judgment is precious. Harmful judgment, conversely, is meant to demolish you. Not every opinion merits your focus. When you respond to criticism with serene detachment, you manifest all that your certainty is unwavering. The most resilient persons don't dread judgment. They utilize it intelligently or they disregard entirely. Tension uncovers persons. Some fracture, yet the powerful continue steadfast, since they condition their thinking before the tempest comes. The key lies in distancing from the necessity for mastery. Not each will advance following intention. Yet you don't respond sentimentally. You respond with strategy. Many individuals break when stressed, since they fight actuality. Your mind is your battlefield. The ideas you permit entry will establish your success or failure. To train an unshakable mind, you need to forge thought patterns. Thankfulness to resist cynicism. Strictness to defeat procrastination. Daily, you need to condition yourself to be unfazed, to pause before reacting. Most people are slaves to their emotions, yet those who master their thinking dominate all. Mental strength is built in the small, everyday moments. Within the most potent cognitive routines you can develop is distance. Separation doesn't signify unconcern. It signifies mastery. An additional vital component lies in strictness. Thinking constantly pursues comfort, but discipline rewires the mind. Commence minimally. Pledge to practices that reinforce your mental strength. Genuine strength operates quietly. It doesn't pursue recognition. It merely performs and permits achievements to express. The noisiest persons there are frequently the most fragile. If you wish to be valued, quit proclaiming your objectives. Achievement isn't constructed via speech. It is built through action. The deeper you vocalize, the more you invite inspection. As you operate quietly, no individual detects your advance. The most resilient persons don't squander power demonstrating worth. They permit their accomplishment to express. Silence is not passive. It's tactics. As you vocalize, your words carry weight. In a reality where most urgently pursue attention, be the individual who doesn't chase notice. As others pursue recognition, you chase mastery. This is the difference between individuals who discuss accomplishing extraordinary feats and those who genuinely perform them. The moment you stop feeding external validation, you'll observe something. Individuals will begin noticing. They'll question your method. And that's when you'll know you genuinely controlled the situation. Not because you told the world, but as you manifested it without saying a word.